7,260 pounds, nice 280 Springdale Bunkhouse. Easily half-ton towable here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. If you'd like to see if we have one of these in stock and available, it's very simple. We leave you a link in the video description here that says check for price and availability. You are one click away from seeing what we have in stock, how it is equipped, and what we are asking, and understand that we don't do hidden dealer fees. Everything this RV needs to function is there. So when you see pricing published at Haylett RV, you know what you're actually getting into. The Springdale series here, a big bold statement I like to make on them, but I will back up, is that they are the highest quality camper in their class. That's an aggressive thing to say. And how do I justify that? How do I come to that conclusion? That's what I want to talk about. Basically, it boils down to what we've seen internally and what other people have seen externally. This is a 4-time consecutive quality circle winner, and that's like basically a quality series of satisfaction indices performed by a third party. So not us, not Keytone, but our own internal stats mirror that. When I say higher quality, what do I mean by that? What I mean by quality is does not come back for service, does not need warranty work, stays in your driveway like it's supposed to. Springdales do that more than literally any other stick-built trailer, meaning wood frame aluminum skin, in this category. They are also not only 4-time consecutive winners of that, that's all well and good, but they are literally the only camper in this class that has earned that accolade, and they've done so 2 years consecutively unchallenged. There are other very fine RVs out there, but this is the highest quality. And there is a difference between materials and workmanship. This has the best workmanship of anything in its class. So I'm going to try to show you what I mean by that as we go through here. What you're going to see is very smart equipment on this, like the power awning, easy tilt power awning at that, LED lighting, power tongue jack, extra thick aluminum nose skin, and those darker aluminum bands, those are also extra thick, so that the front is a stone guard and the dark sidewall aluminum bands fight heat expansion and contraction. Now up at the top of the RV, if you get real close, what you'll see is they use 2 only 6-inch tall aluminum bands, and that is to fight heat expansion and contraction, because that is the natural force that will stress roof and wall seams. The heat expansion and contraction is one of the #1 enemies of any RV, but it's something people don't talk about very much because most manufacturers don't build to counteract heat expansion and contraction. Speaking of heating, this has, on average, the largest furnace of anything in its class. This has a 30,000 BTU furnace with an enclosed underbelly, so that you have, good warm camping in your spring and fall camping seasons. This also has a double vaulted roof, very similar, and that's kind of cool, is a lot of the construction of this mirrors a lot of what the Keystone Montana luxury fifth wheels do in terms of methodology. Maybe a different material, but each material has its own benefit. So what I mean here is if I get to the back of the RV, you'll notice it has a pretty aggressive exterior roof line. It's got a very aggressive vault to it. Well, the inside does as well. That means it has even insulation all the way through. So you've got double arches, which means extra structural integrity, so the chassis and frame bend and wiggle less. You've got even insulation for no sweat lines where the walls meet the roof line. Black tank flush and outside utility shower over here are awesome features. Now this has both a hot and cold outside shower on this side, because all Springdales have that. And then next to the little outside kitchenette, it actually has a little cold water sprayer utility port for just quick little cleanups. And what's cool about that sprayer hose that comes with this thing, that coil hose, is it has a residential hose end fitting on it. So if you want to get like a one of those little sprayer handles like you'd put on a garden hose or whatever, those sorts of attachments can hook up to the little sprayer port on this thing. So as I mentioned previously, easy tilt power awning. Literally only takes 2 fingers to crank the awning on a Springdale, just like a Cougar RV here at Haylett RV that we have. You know, again, they share aspects with one another. The awning has full-length LED lighting. Notice, too, the dual entry doors. This is a huge, huge, huge deal on this floor plan, ladies and gentlemen, because these dual entry doors, that second door into the bedroom, is what makes this floor plan 100% accessible in transit with the slide closed. This is a great floor plan. A lot of brands build this floor plan. But when the slide is closed, usually you cut off the bedroom. Now we don't have that problem here. The other thing is there's really no knock against this one. You want bunks? Got it. Normally in this size, you used to have to pick between a second entry door for the bathroom like the old 282 bunkhouse, or you'd have to pick an outside kitchen like the old 294 bunkhouse. Well, now you get the benefits of both. You get direct to the bathroom access via that rear door because it's right next to the bathroom. It works and there's nothing in the way of it. And you still get the outside kitchen. You get everything here. Push button stabilizers. You do have an outside grill quick connect down here. So if you choose... Now, why aren't they including a grill? Great question. Maybe you haven't asked that or thought of it, but let me answer it for you. Because the little RVQ black grills that come with campers, they're very not popular. We've really done some extensive polling of previous owners and whatnot and saying, hey, what's your favorite cooktop method outside? And people say, you know, that thing that came with my camper, I don't like it. It doesn't cook evenly. The flame flickers too much. So what Springdale does is they give you the quick connect so you can hook up any grill you want. That's what's nice about this. They give you the ability to control your destiny here. And that little extra storage and prep table outside. Tell me when you've ever seen an RV with too much counter space and drawers. And I'm going to call you a liar because it doesn't exist. Anti-slip entry steps, aluminum wheels, all looking real good next to one another. I do like those aluminum plank steps. Same thing you see on Cougar travel trailers here at Haylett RV. The TV inside can be mounted outside via this handy little swing arm right here. So you can have an awesome exterior tailgate station. I think we've pretty much canvassed the outside. You get the idea. What am I missing? Oh, big deal. One piece. Seamless Dynaspan floor decking. Exact same floor decking and structural methodology in the floor, again, as a big Montana luxury fifth wheel, built for literal full-time living, which is why they both carry a 3-year structural warranty, and not all structural warranties are created equal. Keytone has come out with the single most aggressive structural warranty in the business. You got to learn about them, guys. Those are the fine detail things that I can't cover in every single video. But if those are critical factors to you, call our guys. We'll grab the sheets. We'll look them up, cover you, tell you exactly what everything covers. You know, we want to educate you. Speaking of which, a lot to learn on the inside. As soon as you step inside, this one just sets a tone. I'm really enjoying the hard shift that the Springdale family made from that very classic interior. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm a big fan of that classic honey oak color pattern they were using. But this really light, dark, contrasting, modern look they got going on, I'm all in on this. This is the best looking Springdale ever. This is the best looking Springdale generation I've ever seen. And we've been a dealer of this product for many, many years. And obviously we've seen a lot of trades come in over the years. One of the reasons we see them come in is because they hold together. You know, they don't end up in a scrapyard. Now, there are different color patterns available inside. There are different furniture arrangements available inside. I think this is what you're going to typically find most often in the industry, though. Now, right here, I want to draw your attention to the Keytone that's called Do More Dinette. This has an elliptical dining base, which is very nice for like a big guy like me. I can cheat the table over toward my wife and kid, but you can fold that down to sleep on it. It can become an island kitchen. It can become a little coffee table in front of the sofa. It can do anything you want. Now, speaking of entertainment, this has a very theater-like seat with that little folding armrest, but this can still fold down into a sleeper. So it's a very multi-function furniture fixture. When you are sitting right here, you're on Boardwalk and Park Place looking directly across from your entertainment center, but the TV actually is on a swing arm so that it can easily face anywhere in the kitchen or even the dining area. And remember, that TV can be dismounted to be used out of doors. Now, right as you walk in the door, this has the storage just hits you in the face right away, just right in the face. We got this literal walk-in closet pantry. If the kids are playing hide and seek on the campsite, I promise you, one of the kids at some point is going to hide under that lower shelf and have cans of peas or something in front of them. They're going to make a mac and cheese fort. That sounds awesome, actually, a mac and cheese fort. But this is fantastic. That is the big storage you want and need in an RV. And that's really just the start of it, because you have additional bonus storage above and below the entertainment center where they do that. The glass inserts, I'm loving that honeycomb. That's just cool. It just looks very, like, I don't know, tactical. It's got an awesome look to it. The kitchen, let's look at the kitchen. Below the sink, You can see you've got all the room in the world for a wastebasket down there. You've got 4 full extension plywood box drawers, and if you actually get right up close to them, you can see they're not even just sanded off. They're actually fully finished drawer edges so that you don't get splinters, the kids don't get splinters, because nobody wants tears. You know, nobody wants tears on the campsite. We all want to have a good time. We all want to go out and have fun. Stainless appliance bundle, in contrast to the decor, looks phenomenal. Full-size overhead storage. Now your cabinet doors actually have these little Teflon glides within the cabinet door insert. So these residential style, like shaker style cabinets, they can get hot and cold because this RV, unlike your house, is not always climate controlled, you know? So it needs to be able to breathe and shrink and expand, and that's just like the exterior I was talking about. That's exactly what Springdales are made for. Now we've got sealed edge press membrane kitchen counters here so that you can splash water around, and I love this. I love the position of the sink so you get these extra prep side stations right here. Great for appliances and whatnot. Big cross breeze window, and if you hear the kids kind of causing a little bit of trouble, perfect little peek window. They're not going to think about you looking out there. That's also that like one basin giant sink, which has become so popular. Bedroom. Let's go up front to the bedroom. Very popular front bedroom, and once again, guys, I can't stress enough. Remember that this floor plan, the 280 Springdale here at Haylitz, because of this second entry door, is fully functional, 100% accessible with this big super slide closed. Now up here in the bedroom, you see that piece of trim up by the ceiling. This is the best place to really see that this does have a vaulted interior ceiling, just like a big laminated trailer. You see those vaulted ceilings all over, but it is an exclusive quality to the East Coast production Keytone Springdales. It's actually not even found on the West Coast Springdales. It's something here on the East Coast people have found a lot of interest and value in. And where I really appreciate it is in the shower. It gives me, a tall goofball, that extra headroom. Now over here, as I cruise around this little walk-around queen bed, I like to point out that there's a handy little laundry chute right over there. And if you leave a little laundry basket under that, when you get back to home, or if you're going to make a laundry trip to town, you open that baggage compartment up front on the outside, grab your basket, and you're good to go. Plus, you have his and hers stands with outlets, so if you want to plug in your phones or a CPAP machine or whatever, and then an actual drawer. You know, not just like, there's nothing wrong with brands that will build a stand here then just allow a little cubby. But I like a drawer. I like storage that comes to me instead of me going to the storage. And next to that second entry door is your bedroom TV hookups here, if you are so inclined. We also have, in addition, a little vent above the bed for heat exhaust at night. That's another little benefit of these vaulted ceilings. They collect heat at the apex, which is right where you tend to see those vents. There we go. Can't even talk. The refrigerator in this is a little bit bigger than a common travel trailer at 7 cubic feet. So that is 17% larger than industry standard. And again, here's I mean, look at this. Perfect look at that direct view entertainment center right there. And if all of the seating in the slide is folded down, which typically in bunkhouses what we find is most people don't need necessarily to fold down their sofa and their dinette for sleeping. But if you do, it doesn't cut the camper off. You know, and since this is a bifold, not a trifold, it can still be used when the RV is closed, when the slide is closed. Right next to the entry door, we have a couple things. We have easy access to the bunks, so the kids kind of can come and go, but what's neat is they never have to walk past the living room. They never have to interrupt the flow of the entertainment, as it were, like maybe you have friends over or something like that. The kids can bop in and out and grab stuff because this is kind of their room, aka, you know, air quotes there. And notice too that both of the bunk windows open for ventilation. Both bunks have power outlets for the kids' accessories. This little ladder so you don't have to throw Junior or your little princess into the upper bunk, you know. You just don't have these problems. Also, Springdale started using a little bit thicker bunk mattresses. I don't know when they changed over to that. It's something that literally, as I'm speaking about it, I just kind of took notice of. But historically, they'd been using a little thinner bunk mats, so that's awesome. Bathroom, again, fully accessible in transit. It's also very handy for cutting down on foot traffic through the RV when you are at a campsite. Now, here you have both that skylight. Notice the position of the skylight. It's right where you're going to stand in front of that shower head. So a big, tall person like me, it's just perfectly positioned. Just because an RV has a vaulted roof doesn't mean it's got an easy stand-in shower. It also requires proper positioning of the skylight, and they have done so here on the Springdale at Haylett RV. And that's what I like about these guys. Every square inch of this has been really hand-combed and intelligently designed, premeditated. And again, there is no trailer in this category with better service records. None, none, none. There are other very respectable trailers. I hang my head high selling the J-Flights and the Cherokees that we have here. But our sales team as a whole, if you ask them, they say, yeah, I really like selling Springdales because that customer only calls me with referrals. They don't call me with complaints. And that is just the most powerful thing I think I could say about any floor plan within this brand. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone.